same. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh. Shut up for what? Shut up for what?
Lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What?
Lemonade,
Shut up for what?
lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. Quenching my inner rage. Lemonade, lemonade.
What? Shut up for what?
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 1st down, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
To Darius Slayton.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Jones off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Jones, off play action, and the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Devin Bush, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
1st down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 83 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Steelers.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
Washington. A gain of 16 yards. And a Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Steelers.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Number 20.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was so much about defending the pass as being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 the mic. 58 the mic. Let's make these babies cry.
From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquhoun now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's Tate. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 7.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
44-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's got his man. This is Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 39.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley gave a glimpse of his power that time, and then brought down at the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Sometimes I need
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check three. Hawk 70.
This is Penny. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Back up the middle.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Hey, go. 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Come on. You better break.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
James Conner.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
45-yard
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
A gain of 5.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready? Black 20.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a gain of
Good
10.
catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Elliott on the carry.
Ezekiel Elliott, 29 yards. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Steelers.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. But it's brought in by Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 6 from the 10. They go to Elliott again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 35-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this fourth quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too patient. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Chase Claypool, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Giants, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama crowd got 1,000 for me. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while for me. Won't you get down? Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was